welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new, please consider subscribing and hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video. I would greatly appreciate it. So today I'm going to do something about these crazy looking nails that are on my left hand. I did these in bed in the dark with a migraine. I really just wanted nails, and yeah, so I had to go over them and fix them, and they just look a mess. So today I am taking this really pretty pink jelly gel from Born Pretty, and I am going to apply this to every nail. So I start off with a nice thin coat because I don't want these to get chunky, but I do need it opaque enough to cover up this situation. So after this, I cure all my nails and then I go in with a second coat. Now I'm going in with a really pretty pink reflective sparkle polish from ROSALIND. So on my ring finger, I'm just going to cover the whole nail in this. And the way I try to get mostly glitter is by, dragging the brush against the bottle, trying to get off as much liquid as possible. And then I just use the brush and just move around the glitter like you see here. So I do that until I'm happy, and I give this a cure. And then before I move on to the next step, I do apply a top coat just to be sure that I don't mess anything up. Okay, so now for the design, the fun part. I'm taking some black gel paint, and you just want to draw lines using a skinny brush. So you see how I'm doing a straight line down the nail, but then towards the end, I'm just curving it to the right. And then you do another straight line to the right. And then in between the top and that line, you want to do another one. But you don't want it to look, proportioned and even and, really straight lines. You want it to have a little bit of a messy look so it looks organic. And then again, coming from that straight line, I do another one going down and then one more going up. So these lines here are gonna create our petals for this nail. So now I go in with a little glob of the paint and I'm just brushing it all over in the center to create the pollen area. And as you just saw, I wiped off my brush so I can have a nice thin brush, and I'm just taking that paint from the center and dragging it out to create the long lines to add some depth and all that to the flower. So that's what I'm doing there, just adding some long wispies until I'm happy. And then now I dip in some more paint, and you just want to go around and connect all those lines like you see there. But you want to make sure that in the corners that there's no square lines. So you want to round it out, and then like I'm doing here, you want to fill it in like if you're drawing, a butterfly, how you would round it out in the corners. Fill it in so you get that nice black depth and you can really see the design well. So I'm just going to continue doing that all around this whole nail. And this was my first time doing it, and honestly this was way easier than I thought it was going to be, so I'm happy I gave this a try because it did look really, really cool on the nail. I did see somebody do this on Facebook, I think, or maybe YouTube, I can't remember. But it was one of those quick tutorials filled with like 50 nail designs. So I don't remember who I saw do it, but I'm glad I did because this was simple, really, really pretty. Looks like it is more work than it is. So yeah, I'm just keep on going around, curving out where those lines meet to create the nice petal look. covered that up, and now I'm taking these silver foil flakes, and I'm trying to get little pieces of them to create the pollen area. So I'm using my cuticle pusher, the sharp end, so I am able to break up this foil as I put it on if I have too big of a piece. So that helps me really well not to get it just be one big blob, but as I said, look like pollen pieces. So that's what I did there for the center. I think it looks so pretty. And I just wet one of these wood sticks that has the cotton at the end with some alcohol to get off any of that foil that fell where I don't want it. So that was a quick fix for that. And now I'm just going in with another top coat to seal this up, and then this nail is done. All right, so now on my middle finger, I wanted to create another flower, but just at the tip, you know, to make it like a flower French tip. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm putting some of that glitter only at the tip area, moving it around a bit until I like it. And then just like the first nail, I give that a cure. And I'm going in with that black gel paint again. And I'm basically going to do the same thing that I just did, but now in a little version with all these lines. So the one going straight down and then curved at the end of it, and then a few lines in between, and then connecting all of those black lines and then curving out where they do connect to make sure that you got nice round pretty petals. So yeah, that's just what I do to this whole nail. And then I do go in again with a glob in the center, pull out that pollen and all those wispy lines, and then I give this nail a cure. So now I'm taking that gel paint yet again, and I am gonna create a line going around my whole nail. So I didn't want it to be like just straight, so I'm kind of curving it out to mimic, you know, the curves that I have going on in the petals. So using this gel paint, it works so much easier than using a gel polish. So just make sure that you're using gel paint if you do try something like this. So yeah, I'm just curving it out and filling it in, and then I decided that I was gonna try the same thing on the rest of my nails, just as, you know, a full French tip, no flower, just color it all in black. And I did go ahead and do that to this one finger here. And, you know, I really did like how it looked. Like I did, and then I didn't like how it looked. Like, I don't know. So I did just decide to take it all off, and then I just made it a regular straight, you know, French line and smile line. And I did that as well to my thumb and my pinky nail. So now going back to that middle finger, I kind of didn't like just that big open space. So I went in with some more glitter, cured it up, and then I did do 2 more flowers, but I only show doing 1 more flower quickly here. And after the 2 flowers, I had these empty gaps, so I just filled them in with this reflective sparkle polish again. And it kind of reminds me of, like, you know, a lace nail or something like that. So I was really happy with the outcome after that. I like this nail a whole lot better. So here is the final look of these nails. I am so happy with the results. That flower nail art was so easy. I do suggest trying it. It looks so much harder than it is. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope I will see you in the next one. Bye.